Welcome back to Discovering NL with Kevin. I'm Kevin. Well, the AFL is back, and this Newfie slash Canuck, that's Newfoundlander Canadian, is happy and excited. I'm looking forward to this season so much, and I can't wait to see what unfolds. As many of you know, I have decided that I was going to barrack for the Sydney Swans. They are the team of my choice and the team that I will be cheering on all season long, hoping they can get back to the finals and do a little bit better than they did last year. Now, talk about the Grand Finals last year. I wanted to recap what happened in the Grand Finals last year, but I didn't want to do it myself. I want to do it with someone you all know, I've learned to know and love. I did do a reaction to one of his reviews already, and I'm talking, of course, about Ozzy Man reviews. So, without further ado, let's jump over and watch Ozzy Man reviewing the Grand Final match last year, the Sydney Swans, as they took on the Brisbane Lions. And we all know how it ended, but hey, let's not go there right now. We're going to watch this review together, and I'm sure it's going to be funny, and we're going to laugh and have a good time in doing that. So without further ado, here it is.
Hey, you big bloody beautiful bastards. Here's me favourite footy team, the Brisbane Lions, in the AFL Grand Final. Froggy pops it over to Archie. Don't worry about the first two goals to the Sydney.
That was the early on. We had hope. 13-2. It was looking good.
Ones, by the way, they're not important. The Swatties left Loman in a panic. Why'd they do that? Does anyone watch the Lions games? He's fucking dangerous. See, look at that. Bam! We all know it. Here's my footage, by the way.
Go Kai! Go Loman!
Yeah.
Yeah, we get rowdy on level 4 as the game goes on. Kai then thinks about jumping on.
Kind of jealous that he was there, though, just the same. But it makes sense. I mean, he lives in Australia. But, yeah, I can see this being a one-sided review. He's going to be really, really bragging about the Brisbane Lions, I'm thinking. Let's see.
Over Eric Hipwood, but plays it safe and hugs his face. Darcy Fort roosts it. The ball's gone. Where's it gone? Oh, there it is. Joey volleyballs it to Archie. Archie says, you have it, Hippie. Hippie says, nah, let's give it to Kai. He's on his bloody own again, and he's on fire, and there's another one. Everyone says, you're really good at footy, Kai. He says, I know. Here's McCluggage cruising along like an Aston Martin over to Joey Joe, who makes a simple mark look majestic as fuck. He does a little poppy pop kick over to Archie. Blakey uses his head as a battering ram. Archie says, we won't have it.
Uses his head as a battering ram. And this leads to a goal, I believe.
Any of that? No worries. Back to Clugger.
Yeah.
Goal. Don't I get a free kick for headbutting him? No, you don't. You don't. Between the
Oh, I get a free kick for headbutting him. No, you don't. Oh, too funny.
In the flank, Rainey yells Hadouken and takes a mini specky over to Beza. Beza goes, oi Charlie, you want this on your chest? Charles says, yep, I do. No worries, takes his mouth guard out and he...
Alright, so this is what I'm liking about his review, okay? He's not just giving a review of the play-by-play, but the commentary that he adds when he starts talking as though this is what they're actually saying to each other, their, give and take responses, so... It's hilarious. Yeah. Do you want this on your chest? Yeah, I do. No, I'm pretty sure that wasn't the conversation they had. But the fact that he puts that in there like that, he's hilarious.
We'll definitely kick this. This type of goal is his bread and butter. It's his bread, it's his butter, it's his jam, it's his Vegemite. Yep. Nah, yeah, goal. I did get...
All right. I just want to stop for a second. PTSD on Vegemite, okay? Every time I hear the word, every time I see the picture, I instantly start tasting it again. And it was okay. The first time I tried it, when I had a little bit on on toasted bread with butter, was great. But then the stupid in me decided to take a good chunk of it by itself, and then, yeah. If you haven't seen that video yet, it's a video when my wife and I are trying some classic traditional Aussie food. You can go ahead and click on the link in the description, it's also going to pop up here in the corner, and you can check that video out as well. I mean, you might enjoy that. My wife got to call me a baby for that reaction, so yeah.
Footage of that rip snorter snap on Aussie Man cam as well. Second quarter, it should almost be illegal what we do to the Swannies in the next 15 minutes. Bailey scoops it up. He's like, oh yeah, who wants it? Oh, Lohman, you're on your own again. Lohman says, no, Wuckers, it's giving third goal vibes. Yeah, bloody got it. How's that for Riz? Check out that 10 out of 10 aura. I'm crikey, Sydney got a goal. They're on 26. I didn't see that. Doesn't matter. Oh, Lohman's got the mark. No, the umpire doesn't pay it. He said, yeah, no, you're playing too good. I got to make the game harder for you. Fuck me dead. Clugger gets it.
You're playing too good. We got to make the game harder for you. That's so not fair, but true.
Over to Noah, to Charlie. He does a little floaty float drop punt, and there's Joey. Oh, with a backwards somersault. That was specky as. That's a goal. I mean, yeah, that one's a goal. Cheers, fellas. It was about fucking time, Joey says to himself. Sydney has the ball, but for how long will they have it? Not very long, because Bez cuts it off. He can have a shot from here.
And that's the part that I recall and remember the most. I didn't mean to stop it in this guy's butt. I'll stand right here. There we go. Is it drawing more attention to it? I don't know. Anyways, that was the part that frustrated me with the Swans. They couldn't maintain control. They were kicking the ball. It just kept getting handed over to Brisbane, and yeah, it was frustrating. I'm not going to lie, as a Swans fan, to watch that, but oh well. I'm sure it was a lesson learned for some. Anyways.
Rayner's okay. He's just praying to the footy gods. That is destination perfect.
That's what he was doing there. He was praying to the footy gods.
Yes. I think I got that on Aussie Cam.
Come on, Bezza! Just go through the process. Go through the process, Bez. Come on, mate. Come on. Yeah! That guy loves it. He loves it.
Oh, that guy has to be related to Ozzy Man. Has to be related.
Fletcher sees Lohman on his own. Lohman wants to spin around and have a shot, but he gives it to Hippie, and Hippie goes, you know what, I'll have a ping. It's a nice day for it. That was millimetre imperfect, but it goes through, and he does a throwback to Acker in the early 2000s. I did not have that on.
Oh, that's what that was. Oh, cool.
A GF bingo card. Joey is screaming for it.
Oh.
Young Logs is
okay,
like,
hold on. So he just mentioned something that I like to do with my friends. We have this fun thing we do with sports events or social events, whatever it is. If we're watching it or taking part in it in some way, shape, or form, we'll actually create a bingo card. We'll write down on a blank bingo card some things that we think are going to happen, and then we'll also so many that we think are going to happen, and then we'll write some other things on other people's cards that we think aren't going to happen to make it more complicated. So you can't just create your own bingo card where it's like stupidly easy stuff. You'll write down some things, and then you'll hand your card over to whoever else is part of this, and they'll write down some things, and so on and so forth, until your bingo card is filled out. And then when the night goes on, and you're watching your event, whether it's a sporting event, or maybe it's watching Grammys or whatever, as these things on your card happen, you dap it out like you would in a bingo card. And sometimes pretty outlandish stuff. A lot of it can be pretty simple, especially if you're doing it. You can do something stupidly simple. Like Brisbane will score a goal, like obviously that's going to happen in a match. So then you can just stamp that off when it happens for yourself. But then your friend might put something stupid in there like that. And if you do end up winning, winning bingo, depending on how you do it with your friends, sometimes it's bragging rights. We have friends that throw a few dollars in and win. And what happens is at the end of the night, if nobody claims bingo, whoever has the most bingo spots dabbed or X'd or whatever wins. It's a lot of fun. It makes watching sports a lot of fun with your friends. Give it a shot if you've never done it before. It's a lot of fun. He just mentioned, I don't know if that's what you guys do. I don't know if that's what he's talking about. Maybe he's just being facetious. I don't know. But I do it. And it's fun. So.
I don't know. I'm just going to pop it over towards Archie, see what he can do. He's got it. fuck me, he's a safe pair of hands, Callum. Lockie Neal motors along like Piastri in a McLaren. He says, where's that new fella that likes to eat Maccas before the games? There he is, Logan.
Okay. Sorry, I'm pausing it again. But I'm learning your culture. I'm learning your lingo. I know when he just said Maccas, he was talking about McDonald's. I'm learning.
Morris, he's got his own boots on for the grand final, not Ashcroft's. Although it really doesn't matter what is on his feet, he kicks the bloody snags. Oh God, have a shot or pass it, have a shot or pass it, have a shot or pass it. Joe passed it. He found Archie on his own.
Oh, there he is.
I'm surprised the Swans are standing on the mark at this point. I'm never getting let into the Swans rooms post-match, am I? That's okay. Ozzy Man is comfortable at this point being discredited media instead of accredited media. That was a little snap from Neil there. Blakey's got it for the Swannies. He passes to Heaney. Oh, Heaney does a soccer dive to try and get an extra penalty. Didn't work, thankfully. But Heaney slots it. He is a superstar. Credit where credit's due. That's my one Swans highlight. It's important I be new.
That's my one Swans highlight. That was a good highlight, too.
Neutral, like the commentators on the telly. Oh, look at Ashcroft Raven, and he's going to snap the goal as well. Start calling him Norm. Dacos who? Ashcroft. Oh, you know what? I'll just kick it 100 odd metres. I'll roost it. If it goes in, it goes in. No worries, says Joe. Oh, Rayner flies up like the Mandalorian with a jetpack on. Super slow-mo. Ruined by a sponsor.
I love his way of being descriptive. Like the Mandalorian with his jetpack on. That's... Oh, he should do this more often. I don't know how often he does this in sports. I'm going to look into this. I would love to watch like highlights, reviews of Ozzy Man commentating them all. It's awesome.
On the screen. I'm looking forward to Koala Airlines, to be honest. That's a goal. Virgin and Qantas need it kick up the arse. $1,800 from Perth to Melbourne and back again for the grand final. Anyway, I'm not whinging. I got ripped off. I'm happy to be ripped off. Fuck yeah. Oh, Archie is on his own. Look at him go. Absolutely flying along like a Porsche in Miami, and bang, that's a goal. We got Porsches, McLarens, Aston Martins at this footy club, I tell ya. Oh, is this a Sydney highlight? You know what? Don't worry about it. Nah, don't worry about it. Here's a cheeky Maserati in Jasper Fletcher. Who is he spotted back here? Oh, it's Lohman. He's not alone this time. He's got two guys on him.
So I mentioned earlier how it was frustrating to watch the Swans kicking the ball and it being caught by Brisbane Lions, but with catches like that, it's no wonder. It's no wonder. Guys, they're catching the ball like this, they're gonna dominate. Great job by Brisbane. No question.
He's like a luxury Hummer. I'm enjoying these car metaphors. Here, there, yeah, that's a goal. What's a luxury Hummer? He's part electric, part fuel, but mostly electric. Oh, Rayner, the obvious choice here is a bloody military tank for him. Ashcroft kind of goes backwards, but gets the ball to go forward to Bailey, to Danaher, and that is a cherry on top. Leave the scoreboard right there. Whatever your personality disorder is, that is a satisfying scoreboard. Fuck yes. Oh, that was coach.
Yeah, it's a satisfying scoreboard if you're a Brisbane fan. Wasn't so much for me. A lot of you were a little bit disappointed, I guess, when we were talking, because we were watching this game. I was watching it live, streaming my reaction, which the video you can go back and rewatch on YouTube, by the way, if you ever get a chance or want to do that. But a lot of you were talking about how it was unfortunate that it was such a boring game. It wasn't. It was actually, I enjoyed that. If that was boring, then holy crap, I can't wait to see more this season and see what happens, because I actually really enjoyed that game, even though my team did not win. The Brisbane Lions absolutely showed up, were absolutely amazing, and I enjoyed watching them play, even though they weren't the team that I was barracking for.
Coach Dennis Pagan as well that we just saw. It's important I be researched on premiership coach names like the commentators on the telly.
Dennis Pagan.
His name's Chris Fagan. Oh, there's the siren. Yes, Lockie. Yeah, go on. Hug time. Big O, you beauty. Shining example of sportsmanship.
McInerney's done his shoulder. He has popped his shoulder, Oscar McInerney. Dunkley, you going up?
You can
How
see
did you
that
go this
man.
week? It was clearly a challenging week.
Not necessarily, to be honest. Once it come out, it's not meant to come out, so you knew you were pretty much stuffed from there. So the only job was to get around the boys. There's so many boys that miss out. We have a squad of 47, so, and who's to say I would have been selected anyway. So it's a good week, it's an exciting week, and it's all worth it this week.
I reckon this has been a pretty neutral commentary video. Lyman, he's still got energy. Off he goes, humming along. Nah, this is super neutral, super balanced, unbiased. Oh, big Owen Darcy. Oh, Lee, man, lethal Lee and bloody Dennis, Chris, Pagan, Fagan. You gotta love it. Yeah, you gotta love it. Oh, I love it.
Oh, there he is. Oh! Wow. I have that book, by the way. One of you amazing subscribers of mine actually bought the virtual copy of that book, and for me, you know, and I appreciate that. Wow. You got to hang out with him all afterward as well. Does he get like press pass stuff? I know he's pretty famous in Australia as well. Does he get press pass kind of treatment to be able to meet these guys? Or is this something that normally happens? They normally get out and meet the fans at the end. I don't know. It's kind of cool. And there you have it. That was Ozzy Man's review and my reaction to Ozzy Man's review of last year's Grand Final, Sydney Swans versus the Brisbane Lions. Looking forward to a new season this year. Can't wait to see what is in store for the AFL and for the Swans. And hoping to actually take the time and opportunity to come down to travel to Australia in person. If you watched my last video, I traveled there virtually. It was a lot of fun, don't get me wrong, and I look forward to doing it again. But I just can't wait to get there in person. Okay. Some of you in the Discord have been showing me some of the temperatures you guys have been getting right now, the 30s and 40s. Here where I live, we've been getting the minus 10s and 20s. So it'd be nice to take in some of that heat from you guys a little bit and away from this cold. So it's going to happen. Now, mind you, if I do go down, it'll be our summer, your winter. It'll be warmer here, cooler there. So it kind of will help balance out a little bit, I'm thinking. Maybe we'll see. But I do want to make it down to see a Swans game. Hopefully I can get down for something like a Grand Final. I do want to come down around the same time as Bathurst as well. I really want to see that in person. So there's a lot I want to do. A lot I want to do. And it might take multiple trips to do it all. Let me know in the comments. What do you think I should do most when I come to Australia? Until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Bye for now.
Hey, you enjoyed that video? Well, if you did, check out this one down below. It was a lot of fun to make. I think you'll enjoy that one as well. And if you really enjoy the videos on my channel, be sure to hit that little icon over there. That allows you to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. And hey, join us over on the Discord. It's a lot of fun over there as well.